Hi friends, today I am making a delicious jambalaya rice, a classic one pot dish full of bold flavors. I'll also show you how to make a simple homemade Cajun spice mix using basic pantry ingredients. Let's get started. First, we need to make the Cajun spice mix. Cajun spice is a famous southern seasoning from Louisiana, known for its smoky, savory flavor with a little bit of heat. Today, I don't have all the traditional ingredients, but that's perfectly fine. We can make great Cajun spice mix using whatever we have at home. You can easily find Cajun spice mix in most supermarkets here in Australia, but it's usually come a small container. I have half a cup of coriander seed and quarter cup of cumin seed powder. Now I am adding black pepper, chili powder, and paprika powder, about 1 tablespoon each. Next, onion and garlic powder, 1 tablespoon each, and little bit of ginger powder. For herbs, I am using oregano, thyme, and Italian mixed herbs, and 2 bay leaves. That's my herbs. I also ground some cinnamon, cardamom, and clove together, and I am adding that into the mix, about 2 teaspoons. Now we mix everything well. Traditionally, Cajun spice use cayenne pepper and paprika, not chili powder, but I like a little extra warmth, so I am adding chili powder and black pepper. It's not too hot and spicy, but the flavor is rich and bold. For jambalaya rice, we normally use chorizo sausages, but today I'm using cheese and jalapeno sausages instead. They are really flavorful and work perfectly in this dish. I am also using chicken breast and prawns seasoned with Cajun spices, a little salt, and some lime juice. Here are the vegetables I am using today. You can use whatever you have at home. I have carrot, mushroom, banana capsicum, both red and green capsicum, and I am using a bit of butter and oil to fry them, and along with crushed ginger and garlic. Tomato is really important for this dish, so we need to tomato paste and crushed tomatoes. Today I am using shop bought tomato paste and tomato crushed tomatoes. You can just use fresh tomatoes, just blend them and use instead. First, we need to cook the sausages because they release their own oil. We will use that oil to cook the rest of the ingredients, which adds a lot of flavor. When choosing a pot, remember this is a one pot meal. Everything will be cooked in and finished in the same pot. So make sure you select a pot that's big enough for the rice and all other ingredients. Cook the sausages until they are nicely sealed and fully cooked on both sides. Now I am going to cook the prawns. They don't take long at all. Prawns cook very quickly. Just cook them briefly and keep them aside. Now I am adding a bit of extra oil to cook the chicken. Now the marinated chicken goes into the pan. Fry it until it's slightly golden brown. The chicken will cook again later with the rice, so don't worry if it's not fully cooked at this stage. Now I am adding bit of butter to cook all the vegetables and everything. I have chopped one jalapeno, green jalapeno, and one big onion along with ginger garlic. So chicken will cook all together with these flavors. Now I am adding all my vegetables into the pot and mixing everything well. Next goes the Cajun spices. I am adding 2 bay leaves and 3 teaspoons of Cajun spice mix. Mix everything really well so the flavors come together. Now add salt. Make sure there are enough salt for everything, the vegetables and rice, because the rice will cook right here in this pot. Now I am adding the rice. I am using 3 cups of basmati rice soaked in in water for 1 hour. Mix the rice well with the vegetables and meat. I am adding a little bit of turmeric powder just for color and half of my sausages at this stage. I am not adding prawns now because they will overcook. We will add them later once the rice is fully cooked. Next ingredients is crushed tomatoes and about 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. I add whole can of crushed tomato. and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Now it's time for the chicken stock. I am using homemade chicken stock and adding 3 cups. I'm very sure this liquid will be enough. If not, we can add hot water later. You can see the liquid just cover the rice. That's perfect. Put the lid on and cook until the rice is done. To check, take a grain of rice between your fingers and see if it's cooked. If not, put the lid back on, reduce the heat, and cook for another 10 minutes on very low heat. Now the rice is cooked. Gently loosen it with a spoon. Don't mix too hard or you will break the rice grain. Finally, add the remaining sausages and the cooked prawns on top. And now our jambalaya is ready to serve. This is our homemade jambalaya rice. It's true one pot meal where everything is cooked and finished in the same pot. It is complete meal with vegetables, meat and rice all cooked together so every grain is packed with flavor, simple, comforting and perfect for the day. Thanks for watching.